In those early days at Phillips University, our closest friends were Tom and Peggy, I think, but maybe at that time might have been Bill and Grace Furnas. We three couples were very close. Bill was a little older, Grace was a little older than the other two couples of us. And they never in any way, played Big Daddy, we know it all, nothing like that at all. But they were kind, Christian people, a little bit more mature, and I think we listened to them and learned a lot from them without them being teacherish or preachy in any way. We just did some observing and picked up on some things. Quiet, particularly Grace. Stable as steady as a rock. Bill, not the same way. And we've been blessed to be able to see Bill and Grace. They met us in Wichita. We each drove about halfway and met in Wichita. They're up at Newton, Kansas, and we're at Douglas. So saw them just for the second time a year ago, and then just a few weeks now, months ago, before we came back from Kansas. I'm not sure just how it all came to pass, but they were upgrading on some bedroom furniture, and they had a maple headboard, sides, and maple dresser. They wanted very little for it, and we decided to upgrade, and so we bought it from them. I don't remember the details. There was a little bit of a misunderstanding, if I remember correctly, and that maybe the Woodses had planned to buy it, but hadn't committed. And when we were offered the situation, we committed, and that was that. Certainly didn't cause any problem. Boy, we slept on that old bed for years and years. I expect 15, 20, maybe even 20 plus years. And it got to be where the rails were splitting out a little, so I'd wire them up to keep them from bowing and every once in a while you'd have a slat fall out. So I'd try to wire it where it couldn't spread and keep that bed stable. Got tired of doing that and finally let it go. I don't know where it went, but probably to the end. Well, that dresser's still down the hall, that maple dresser, and I'm sure it'll still be there when we're not here. Interesting that goes clear back to 1947, 48 at the latest, with us, and I think it had been around a good many years before that. Bill appears in another one of my stories. He was the one that was selected to be the referee of a Air Force playoff game when the referees were scratched out, I suppose, because of weather, and the teacher said, "Bill, you choose who else you want to help," and he chose me. That was an interesting experience. Well, another couple that was in this grouping of couples were the Haggards. If my memory serves me right, his first name was Forrest. And, it wasn't a big deal about let's have a party, let's be sure to get people invited to our little place. But we were invited to a little get-together at Haggard's house. And I don't remember, but it's very small, just like all of our houses were. And I think we talked and chit-chatted. I don't think we played any games as such. Don't really remember. But I do remember we were served a nice refreshment. And Forrest disappeared into the bathroom. I don't know. It wasn't late. I don't know, like 8:39. Certainly expected the party to go a little longer. The door opened and Forrest comes out. in his PJs. And he looks over at the 3 or 4 of us sitting on the sofa and said, "You know, y'all are welcome to stay as long as you want to, but I'm going to bed and I sleep on that sofa." You know what? That'll end a party. I think we were out of that house, all of us, within 3 minutes, with proper goodbyes said in the process. Yep. If that's your bedtime, and if you're smart enough to stay on your schedule, smart man, Forrest Haggard. No wonder we heard later that you were a very successful minister.